Tonight's hot topic, we are going to do one of these for this episode, is all about AC/DC and what's next for them now that Brian Johnson can no longer do live vocals. He's been told pretty much to retire from that front of things. Who wants first?
I'll go first. Right. I think we will all agree that they just need to stop.
I think it's time to retire, yeah.
But on the probability that they might not be able to finish the tour early because of the label or whatever.
There'll be financial commitments, yeah.
Here's a list I haven't prepared of singers I think would fit. Now, there's talk of Jimmy Barnes, which apparently was a thing back in the day as well.
Barnesy?
He would work well.
Yeah,
he would work really
right.
well. But I think the guy from Crocus, I forget his name, would work well. Udo.
Udo.
Actually,
Udo
yeah,
getting
the
up there.
First time I heard Balls to the Wall, I thought it was
You would
AC/DC.
think that, yeah.
Also, Mark Tornillo, the current singer of Accept, he would fucking nail it.
Mm-hmm.
So they've all got similar voices to Brian Johnson. There was one other guy I can't remember, so someone else while I think.
Well, if Brian can't perform live anymore because he's got some hearing issues, apparently from car racing or
Yeah, it's more from the car racing side than
instead of
from
rock and roll,
Yeah.
they could still record albums. They could still record music with him singing,
But they've
unless
lost their
he's
main writer
completely
now as well,
deaf.
though.
That's the thing, because Malcolm is no longer around.
That's
so
it.
do they try to keep writing?
I'm sure there's a
Or-
lot in the bank, but
or do they stop? And personally, I think they've really got nothing to gain by keeping going, really. The legacy's there.
They
It's
need to do at
never
least
gonna
one more song
end.
with the chords A, C, D, C.
I
Fuck,
think,
I'll write it for him.
well, by the time this goes to air, they may well have had
may have been
all,
announced,
it may
yeah.
all be sorted. So
Yeah,
we might
exactly.
just be talking shit. But, as it stands right now, I think they should probably give it away. But if they've got some good songs in the bank still that Brian can still sing on, why not?
I wouldn't be surprised either if there's a lot of stuff in the bank that's been recorded but never heard.
Yeah.
I reckon they could do
have
like
to.
what Alice in Chains did, that music from the vault, whatever it was, and
Yes.
just stuff that's never been released before. I reckon there'd be a lot of that in the bank.
There'd be
How
mountain
cool would it
loads.
be to hear after all these years a song from Bon Scott that was never released?
Yeah. It'd be cool. I'm sure they've got heaps and heaps of stuff.
There'd
up
be
their sleeve.
something. There'd be surely something.
So, they're going to keep going in some form.
I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to release albums. I really wouldn't. I think they'd have enough material stockpiled that they can put it together. And the family's all there. They could really work it all out. And Malcolm is on record as saying he wants the band to continue. So I don't think the business side is a problem. I think the touring side becomes a problem. So I think they should, if they don't retire, they should revert to being a studio band.
Yeah.
But they do need to probably honour their commitments with the tour. And I think, personally, and the more I think of it, the more likely I think it is to happen, is that for the next 10 dates they've got to go, whatever it is, I reckon they'll have different guest vocalists in different cities for different songs.
Yeah, I reckon
so you're
that'd be
actually going
good.
to see one hell of a massive mega lineup.
The Freddie Mercury tribute concert.
Yeah, but they'll do it for the whole lot. It'll be logistically a nightmare, but I wouldn't be surprised if AC/DC have already got this worked out. I reckon even as we're sitting here a few weeks before this episode goes to air, before the announcement was made at all, they've got this nutted out. They know what they're doing.
Probably.
Someone was saying, I
Stupid.
think Sebastian Bach's interested in doing a few
Yes.
songs or whatever.
Yes, I
the
said that.
dude from Airborne or whatever.
Yes.
But someone even threw Lizzie Hale from
yeah.
Hailstorm because they did a cover of Shoot to Thrill, which is pretty bloody good too. So
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
She could do it easy.
Steel Panther did a really good
Yeah.
cover of Whole Lot of Rosie. So
with Miles Kennedy.
No, that was Highway to Hell.
That was right, yeah, but that's another one too. Like, you imagine the star power they could have for one hell of a final send-off kind of a bash series of gigs.
Yeah, be great.
They won't do another world tour, but I reckon that'd be a cool way to finish off. It's just, okay, we can't have our lead vocalist anymore. Instead of having a replacement come in for 10 dates and then another one for the next tour when they're doing albums and stuff, I reckon they just have guest vocalists come through and wrap it up that
Or
way.
they could surprise us all and do an Adam Lambert.
Yeah,
Queen.
Who knows?
George Michael.
No one really knows, but I really think that it'll be interesting if we don't know as this goes to air, then...
Who's that comedian? Jim Brower or some shit
Yeah.
like that?
Some meeting.
Fucking, yeah, that would
He
work.
did it well. The hardest part's going to be bridging the gap between Bon Scott and Brian Johnson. And I think
So
that's
different
probably...
guests would be good.
That's what I was... the more I think about it, the more sense that makes.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they did get Barnsey.
He'd work.
Yeah.
Barnesy, eh? Legend.
I still reckon Udo or Mark Tornillo. But
What do you reckon?
That's it.
What do you reckon? We all know probably by now.
Yeah, but if we don't know, then
we
give
don't
us
know,
your
tell
thoughts
us
on
what
the
you
page. We'll move
Tell you
on.
it's not going to be Dave fucking Evans.
No, that's not. Fuck no. Better not, fuckhead.